Africa had no navy. That's what we were taught. But what if I told you that was a lie? Centuries ago, in what is now Nigeria, the Oyo Empire controlled vast waterways with a powerful naval force. Long before European ships dominated West Africa, Oyo warriors ruled the rivers and lagoons, with war canoes that struck fear into their enemies. The Oyo Empire rose to power in the 14th century. By the 1600s, it was one of the most powerful states in West Africa. Most people know Oyo for its cavalry, mounted warriors on horseback. But the empire's real strategic advantage? It controlled the water. Oyo stretched from the interior savannas all the way to coastal lagoons. The Niger River, the Ogun River, countless tributaries. These were Oyo's highways. These were not fishing boats. Oyo war canoes were fast, silent, maneuverable, and built for ambush. Carved from single massive tree trunks, some could carry up to 80 warriors. Paddlers synchronized their strokes to move at incredible speeds. Warriors armed with bows, spears, and later muskets turned these vessels into floating fortresses. They could appear from nowhere, strike, and vanish into the reeds. Oyo's naval forces weren't just for show. They protected vital trade routes, connecting the interior to coastal markets. Gold, ivory, cola nuts, textiles. All of it moved by water. Control the rivers, control the wealth. During military campaigns, these canoes transported soldiers behind enemy lines, cut off supply routes, and laid siege to riverside settlements. Coastal allies, particularly the Ijebu and other Yoruba groups, provided experienced river warriors who knew every channel and current. So why don't we know this story? European colonial writers had an agenda. They needed Africa to seem primitive, backward, waiting to be civilized. Naval power? Military strategy? That didn't fit the narrative. British records from the 1800s mention Oyo's river forces, but only in passing. They called them canoes to diminish them, ignoring their military function. By the time colonial historians wrote their books, Oyo's naval tradition had been reduced to footnotes, or erased entirely. The Oyo Empire declined in the early 1800s, weakened by internal conflicts and the disruption of the Atlantic slave trade. But their naval legacy didn't disappear. River communities across the Niger Delta maintained these maritime traditions for generations. The Itsekiri, the Ija, the Urhobo, all inherited and adapted the naval strategies Oyo helped develop. The truth is clear: Africa did not wait for Europe to understand naval warfare, maritime trade, or military strategy. African empires built fleets, controlled waterways, and shaped history long before colonizers arrived. The Oyo Navy existed. It thrived. And it's time we remembered. This is one of Africa's untold stories. What else have we forgotten?